today, he's delivering his second level 1 speech as an icebreaker. A year ago, Dave ran his first half marathon in defiance of 15 years of negative childhood programming. Today, he will speak about the ways we can grow beyond our childhood conditioning. The title of his speech is Breathless. Help me welcome Dave Blum.
Okay, everyone, step up to the line. We're running laps, said my first grade PE teacher, Mr. Ramos. Oh no, I hate laps. I hate running. I don't want to do it. You have a problem, Blum? Now, what I should have said is, yeah, I do have a problem. I don't like running. I don't want to do it. But what I did say was, no, Mr. Ramos. Meadows Elementary School, 1970, Millbrae, California. Now, I did have a problem. I'm 7 years old, and I'm the school fat kid, right? We've all been there. You know these kids, chubby, fatty. It's not cool to be a fat kid at that age, right? You know, there's a lot of ways that you can be teased. And I knew from my heart that running was a misery. It was an absolute nightmare. And sure enough, we start running 5 minutes into the laps, and I'm red-faced. I've got a stitch in my side. I'm bent over. Mr. Ramos, you're killing me. Fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. Aristotle once said, give me the boy at 7, and I will show you the man. It's an interesting quote, right? That the seed of the adult is right there already in the 7-year-old boy. Right? Think back to your first grade, let's say when you were 7 years old. If you had a time machine and you could transport back to that age, what would you find? For me, I would certainly find a boy who already had a lot of my adult interests, right? Interest in movies and sports, even puzzles and treasure hunts, things that I love today. What would you find? I would also find a 7-year-old boy with a kind of a 70s afro, you know, that's hard to imagine now, and also, right, big hair, but also someone who was overweight, as I told you, about 30 pounds overweight, and I hated running, and I knew it was a misery. Fast forward about 45, 50 years in 2012. I've lost the weight. I'm svelte. I'm walking in the park with my girlfriend. We're walking along, and she says, hey, Dave, what do you say we jog over to that next tree? Well, alarm bells are going off, right? I'm already 7 years old again, and what I should have said is, well, no, I don't really want to do it. I'm not really in shape. You know, I haven't run for a while, blah, 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 right? Instead, what I did say was, okay, Donica. 7 years old, once over again. And it happens. We're running along, and all of a sudden, I'm red-faced, I've got a stitch in my side, I'm out of breath. Donica, you're killing me. Sound familiar? Fortunately, I've learned a few things in the last 45, 50 years. I've learned, for example, that being out of breath is not the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world. It passes. It's a temporary discomfort. I've learned a second thing, which is that every thought that comes in my head does not need to be paid attention to. Right? You can just let it go. They can drift away. Essence of Buddhism, right? I've learned that it's okay when things are not going well because everything will change. It's bound to change. There's the only thing that's consistent. You think that things are going like this, but they will change, and I know that. They may get better, they may get worse, they certainly will not stay the same. Could you all stand up for a second, please? Imagine your favorite tree. And I want you to strike a pose of your favorite tree. It could be a pine tree or an oak. Let's see that tree. Yeah, there we go. We got some strange gnarled trees there. Take a look at the other trees. Look around. Look at these trees. It's amazing, right? All right.
Amazing.
Fantastic. Please sit down. Release your tree.
Release your tree.
Release your inner tree.
Release your inner tree. Here comes the dog.
Aristotle said, give me the boy at 7, and I will show you the man. And what he was saying was that the seed of the boy is already, seed of the adult is already in the boy, and he was sort of indicating that fatalistically, we're bound to grow into a particular tree. We have a fatalistic tendency to become this adult that he was predicting. But I'm saying that that's not true, because we saw all the different trees here today, didn't we? It was a lot of variety. There was no reason you had to become one thing or another, no matter what you were at 7. So here's what I'm saying to you. Aristotle, talking to Aristotle there. Aristotle, I know what you believe, I understand your pronouncements, but what I'm saying is keep your pronouncements to yourself. I'm a runner now, and I'm proud. It's all Greek to me.